Before we continue with this video, visit my new business venture, carmarshal.com. For your next vehicle purchase, we advertise over 100,000 vehicles nationwide. That's carmarshal.com. The link is in the description.
Seriously?
Seriously, is your horn stuck?
Is your brake
Is your
stuck?
fucking horn stuck, smartass?
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this? Let me see your driver's license.
This is fucked up.
Good, let me see your driver's license.
I will. For what?
Let
Honking?
me see your driver's license.
For what? For what?
Tell you what, you're gonna either show me your driver's license or you're gonna wind up getting a ticket. I'll tow your car and lock you
For
up.
what?
Let me see your driver's license.
For what?
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. Let me see your
For
driver's
honking at someone who's sitting at a green light? Fucking ridiculous.
license. Sorry, what you just said?
I said this is fucking ridiculous.
Well, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't be a fucking asshole.
You're sitting at a
stupid-
green light. I have to go back to work.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I hope you're not in a hurry because you're gonna be delayed for a little while. Fucking jack off.
Cool. What a fucking dick.
I just want to know why he was sitting there.
I want to know why.
St. Louis man ticketed after honking at cop stopped at a green light. Posted by Daniel Hill on Tuesday, November 7, 2017 at 6:45 a.m. In a scene that is literally a plot point from an episode of the new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, a St. Louis man claims he was ticketed on Friday afternoon after honking at a police officer who was stopped at a green light. Scott Smith and two co-workers were returning to work downtown from lunch at Peacemaker Lobster and Crab when they were stopped at a red light at the intersection of South 12th Street and Gualtieri. When the light turned green, Smith says, the vehicle in front of them, an unmarked police car, as it turns out failed to move. The light turned green and the car in front of me just sat there, Smith says. So I honked once and he started to scoot forward, then just like hit his brakes real hard. So I honked again and he started to go forward and kinda threw his arms up, but wasn't really moving, still just blocking the way. So then I just laid on the horn for a minute as he slowly crept forward, and then right as he got through the intersection he kinda pulled into the far left lane of Tucker. Smith says he was not yet aware that the person in the car was a police officer. But after the car pulled over and Smith was able to pass, the officer pulled right behind him and turned on his lights. At that point, Smith pulled out his phone and began recording, setting it on his dashboard. It is clear from the audio that the officer is upset. Seriously? Smith inquires as the officer approaches his car. Seriously, the officer replies angrily. Is your horn stuck? Is your brake stuck? Smith shoots back. Is your fucking horn stuck, smart ass, the officer repeats forcefully. The officer then demands to see Smith's driver's license. For what, honking? Smith asks. I tell you what, you're gonna either show me your driver's license or you're gonna wind up getting a ticket. I'll tow your car and lock you up, the officer says. When Smith presses, asking what he has been pulled over for, the officer simply says, you're being stopped for a traffic violation. Smith protests, calling the situation fucking ridiculous. The officer, who was the first of the two of them to use profanity, takes issue with the statement. I'm sorry, what did you just say? He demands. I said this is fucking ridiculous, Smith repeats. Well, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't be a fucking asshole, the officer responds. Smith points out that the officer was just sitting at a green light, and Smith was simply trying to get back to work. I hope you're not in a hurry because you're gonna be delayed for a little while, fucking jack off, is the officer's response. The video cuts off at this point as the officer goes back to his car. Smith says when the officer returned, he asked to see Smith's insurance information, which was on his phone, so Smith had to stop the recording. Soon a second unmarked police car arrived on the scene, with two more plainclothes cops showing up. Smith says he could overhear part of their conversation, in which the first officer again described Smith as a smart ass. Smith says the officers spent several minutes discussing the situation while standing behind his car. You could tell he was just trying to find something wrong. He wanted a reason to be able to do something. Ticket, get me out of the car, Smith says. Eventually a third cop car arrived, this one clearly marked as a city police vehicle. The officers who were already on the scene spoke with the newly arrived officer. After about 45 total minutes of being pulled over on the side of the road, the original officer approached Smith's car again and explained that Smith would be getting a ticket in the mail. The printer that prints tickets in the city officer's vehicle is broken. Smith says he still was not told what the ticket would be for. During one heated exchange, the officer had mentioned something about excessive noise coming from his vehicle, but Smith says he was never definitively told what he was charged with. Sharon Jackson, a spokeswoman for the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, responded to our questions about the stop by telling RFT that Smith should contact the department's Internal Affairs Division, and providing their phone number. She did not comment further. In any case, Smith feels the officer was deliberately punishing him by making him late to work, all for daring to honk his horn. A traffic violation shouldn't end up with 40 minutes on the side of the road with you being an angry prick yelling at me through the window, Smith says. If I violated some violation, just give me my ticket and send me on my way. I really was on my way back to work, Smith continues. I was already late, I had 2 co-workers with me. It was just like, dude, whoever you are, just get the hell out of the way. Quit being an asshole just because I honked at you.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts. 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. It is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that, that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not, they're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that, that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now. Where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran in, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran in, no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.